What up, people? Welcome to American Inventor. My name's Durandy.
And I'm Simon Powell.
Today, we got some of the classics coming through. You know, we got some of the old inventions like James Watt, Eli Whitney, Elias Howe, and Alexander Graham Bell.
So let's bring out our first contestant, James Watt.
He comes from his kind of area, you know, the Britain area.
Hello, James. How are you today?
Splendid, and yourselves?
We're doing alright. So what you got for us today, brother?
I recently invented the steam engine. It is an external combustion engine. Being in a boiler heated by a furnace, it is also a reciprocating engine. There are two main types: condensing, in which the pressure is dropped caused by cooling in the steam engine, and so condensing it back to water, and a non-condensing, which the steam drops it into the atmosphere.
I don't know about you, Durandy, but that was completely horrendous.
Man, I think you're definitely wrong. On the other side, I'm going to have to disagree with you and say that's going to go real far. I'm going to give you a round of applause right here.
The first heat engine supplying the power that made Industrial Revolution possible and the principal power source of the industry and the transport, until largely superseded the 20th century by steam turbines and various internal combustion engines.
And who might our next contestant be?
I believe we have Eli Whitney. Is this right?
Yes, Eli. Eli, how are you?
I'm doing stupendous, and yourselves?
I am great, and so is my partner here. Yes, what do you have for us today?
I have a very special treat for you today. It's called the cotton gin. It was a machine designed to remove cotton from its seeds. The process uses small string and pulling hooks to force the cotton through the string.
That was super duper.
Are you kidding me? That was terrible. That was worse than the first.
Are you serious? I can make so many clothes with that. That is awesome.
In 1793, the cotton gin made a cotton industry of the South explode. Previous to its invention, separating cotton fibers from its seeds was a labor-intensive and unprofitable venture. However, for Eli Whitney to unveil a cotton gin, processing cotton became much easier, resulting in greater availability and cheaper cloth. Cotton as a cash crop became so important that it was known as the King Cotton and affected politics up until the Civil War.
That was a hard one to beat. But up next we got Elias Howe. Alright, come out of this. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
We're doing alright. We're doing pretty good. Yeah. So what you got for us today?
Today I have the sewing machine. This machine has a needle with an eye point, and at the point the needle is pushed through other cloth and creates a loop on the other side. A shuttle on the track then is slipped to the second thread and through the loop, creating this is called a lock shift.
Yo, dog, I really like that.
Although it was not the first sewing machine built, Elias Howe got the first patent on the machine. This machine greatly increased overall efficiency in sewing and cloth producing. The sewing machine enabled people to produce many more cloths much faster and allowed them to make more money in a shorter time off the clothes that were produced.
During the Industrial Revolution, there was a put-out system. In this system, the first person would shear a sheep and get the wool and put it out on their porch. A second person would then come and pick up the wool, put it in a cotton gin and make the cotton. Then the third system was the sewing system, where a person would sew it into the fabric. And then the fourth system would be the dyeing system, where they would make it a color. But some people believe there was a fairy.
I'm the cotton fairy. Bloody hell.
And our next contestant is Alexander Graham Bell.
How you been, Alex?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
We're doing alright. What you got for us today?
I'm Alexander Graham Bell, and this is the telephone. Knowing that sound gives off waves, like ripples in the water, they travel into the mouthpiece. There the sound waves are copied by the transmitter. Behind the transmitter are carbon grains that when an electric current is traveling, makes the grains vibrate, and that alters the resistance of the grains as a whole. In this way the sound makes more or less current flow into the circuit in proportion to the sound. At the other end was a coil of wire within a magnet attached to a diaphragm. The variation in current caused the wire to move in the magnetic field and so make the diaphragm vibrate in sympathy. Vibrations move and this makes sound.
Thank you! Finally someone that can actually invent something that is good.
The telephone, a great modification of the telegraph, allowed people to talk through wires for very long distances. This greatly improved communication, which was a very important part of our history, opening doors for a variety of ideas. They are still used today worldwide and are even wired.
Thank you for watching American Inventor.
We had a good time today.
I shake my booty on the conveyor belt. Let's see how hot I can get before I melt. See the pools of the molten steel. I'll shape it, cool it, then I'll make it real. There's a stamp and there's a clamp, the Industrial Revolution. Make a lamp, I'll make a ramp, the Industrial Revolution. There's a stamp and there's a clamp, the Industrial Revolution. Make a lamp, I'll make a ramp, the Industrial Revolution.